What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have, I hope I pronounced his name right, Karnivool. Yes, indeed. How about that? Karnivool making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Enjoy Bass Music. And Enjoy Bass Music want to see me react to this song by Karnivool called Deadman. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, I recognize this, I know I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Moshcam, and the video has 58,896 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Karnivool, Deadman, track 8 of 13, Moshcam. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Is everybody feeling all right? You look pretty fucking sexy, I'll give you that.
Fucking damn sexy. This is a little ditty called Deadman. Let's go on a wander. Let's see what we find. Let's see where we end up. See what the fuck happens on the other side.
So far, the most impressive thing I've seen, or to be more specific, I've heard so far, are the harmonies. The harmonies were right on point, very strong, well conveyed. That was impressive. Everything else I've heard so far, I wouldn't say is all that impressive, but it is being done well. It sounds good. It sounds conducive. Nobody is sticking out like a sore thumb. Everybody's blending well. So everything else is sounding really good. Okay. Keep those 2 words in mind. Really good. Not great, not impressive, not outstanding, not amazing, but really good. Okay. We'll see if that changes. We'll definitely see if that changes. Let's keep going here.
So you keep saying this year's coming. Guess what we're running from? Too late for running. The stitches are coming undone. Grab your belongings. The exit is near. Making your way through indecisive days. I need it to know. I need it to know why.
Okay. Feel change? No, maybe not. The drummer has got like a 6 against the 4 feel going right now. Putting that snare on the and a 2. God, that is effective, man. That is, ooh, got my attention. Yeah, it's on the end of 2, but it's in the 6/4. Wow, that is trippy. Okay, it's cool, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It took a few run-throughs of the phrase to lock into that 6 because of that accent, that snare hit on the and a 2. It was really throwing me off. It took like about 5 or 6 go-throughs before I was like, okay, we're in 6. There's the 6. Okay. Thanks to his setups to start the phrase over again. It's all because of his setups and his lead-ins. Kudos to that drummer, man. Kudos to him. I'm getting a vibe from this band. And maybe fans of this band can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm getting a Pink Floyd / Grateful Dead / Fish feel from this band. Like, I'm looking at the time. I know it's like an 11-minute song. I know that. I get that. But I get the feeling like they're able to transition from song to song and just make it into like a one long jam. Like they could do that. But they have the voicings and the harmonies of like a Pink Floyd. But the fluidity and jam band mentality of like Grateful Dead or Fish. Am I wrong? Am I the only one who gets that? I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I'm getting very much a vibe like that. They're not very heavy. I mean, I was expecting them, you know, to have a little bit of a heavier sound. Seeing their instrumentation, I was like, okay, this is going to be a heavier sounding band. And I was completely wrong. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Let's keep going for right now. Let's see how this goes. A lot of effects being used. I'm switching in feel. Like this whole section, I've played around in my head with 9/8 and I played around with 3-4. They both fit. I got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've also gotten 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, and they both work. And they both work. And honestly, here's the weird thing. They both work because of what the drummer is playing. It's like the drummer is playing 9/8 and 3/4 feel at the exact same time, all because of his accents. And it's great drumming, man. I mean, good Lord, this drummer is putting on a clinic on how to play with feel and make two separate time signatures work within the exact same setting. It's nuts. I mean, this drummer is doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody else is too. I'm enjoying everything that's being done, but this drummer, man. Whew. Count it. See, try it. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then try counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 2 and 3, and they're gonna find they both fit with what he's playing. They both fit very well. One does not stand out above the other. It's nuts. Digging it. Absolutely digging it. That is so cool, man. He is something special. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. So they're getting ready to go right into the next song. Huh. Interesting. There were things I really liked. Like things I would even go as far as to say as I even loved. And then there were some things that I was okay with. I wasn't thrilled, but I didn't dislike anything. Like everything they did was in the positives. So I don't know where this is gonna go score-wise. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Karnivool with Deadman. This was a request from Enjoy Bass Music. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, Let me just get this out of the way because I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask this question. This was an 11-minute song. Why am I giving it an 8? As I have said before, I have no problem with long songs. I got no issue with them. As long as I am entertained, I am vested, and I enjoy the song. When I have long songs that go on forever and I'm not enjoying myself, it's not fun to listen to, I'm not vested, I'm not entertained, I equate that to torture. And the longer it goes, the lower the score is gonna go because I don't like being tortured. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like being put through physical pain. It's just not something I really enjoy. So just because a song is long doesn't mean it's gonna get a bad score. In this case, this is the exact opposite. It's a long song. Yes, it is. I'll talk about that at the end, but that doesn't mean I didn't like it. I actually did like it. Let's go over the reasons why I enjoyed this. First of all, very pleasant melodic lines, very pleasant chordal structures. Everything flowed well. Everything sounded really good. Nothing sounded out of place from a chordal structure standpoint or from a melodic line standpoint. Everything flowed. Everything sounded good. Everything was pleasing to the ear. There was never a time where I went, or, oh Lord, why are they doing that again? Or, now, were there times where the song did sound a little repetitious? It did, but there was enough variety happening within the song, which I'm going to talk about later, that it kept the song interesting, it kept me vested, and it kept me wanting to keep going. I never once wanted to stop the video and go, I'm done. I never did that. So they did a fine job. Despite the fact that it was a long song, they did a really nice job on it. Guitar sounded good. I could actually hear bass pretty clearly in this, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to talk about drums at the very end. The vocal harmonies sounded good. I dug them. Very solid, very well executed, accurate. Nice blend to boot. Overall vocal performance. I see where he was going. What he was doing fit the style of song. It did. Was I necessarily a fan of it? Not really. I mean, if I'm being honest here, okay? I wasn't really the biggest fan of his vocals, but I understand why he was doing it. It fit the style of the song, and I get it. I do get it, and he did a good job of it. I'm just personally not a fan. Let's talk about the length of the song. Did the length of the song have an effect on the score? To be perfectly honest with you, it had absolutely zero impact on the score. It didn't help, but it didn't hurt either. Could the song have been shortened? I do feel like they could have trimmed a few of those parts. I feel like they could have trimmed this down to about, I don't know, 8.5, 9, maybe. They could have trimmed it down, but they didn't. And that's okay. I mean, look, a lot of bands like playing those longer songs, and that's okay. Like I said, as long as the song is well done, I'm vested, I'm interested, I'm entertained, I got no issue with it. So, it didn't help, but it didn't hurt. It was very much a neutral point. So, hopefully that clears up any confusion on that. Overall, the song was really good. Overall, everybody did a really good job. So, I keep saying this word, really good. The guitar playing was really good, bass playing was really good. I kept saying, the harmonies were really good. Vocals, I wasn't the biggest fan, but I see why it was a really good job. The chordal structure was really good. The melodic lines were really good. I keep saying the words really good, right? So you would think this would be getting like a 7.6 or 7.7, 7.8. You would be thinking this would be down in the 7s, right? Because I keep saying the words really good, which means I should be giving it a really good score. So why am I giving it an 8.1? I could sum it up for you in 2 words. That drummer. Wow. That drummer, holy smokes. He was doing some amazing things, playing feels within feels. In particular, that one part where they went into that 3, right? And you could have counted, and I did. I counted 9/8, and I counted 3, 4, and they both worked perfectly. There was not one or the other that stood out as being dominant. There was not one or the other that stood out as saying, this is the way it should be. It can be interpreted as the other way, but this is the way that I'm hearing it. I heard it evenly, 50-50, either way, because of what he was doing with the accents and the setups. In particular, hitting that snare on the end of 2, really kind of threw me off. Oh wait, that was in a different section. Hold on, that was in a different section. That was in the 6-4, where I was like, I was having a hard time finding the count, and that's another one. There's another place where I was like, I'm having a hard time locking in the counting, but the counting's there. The tempo's steady. The meter is steady. I just gotta find it. It was that snare on the up end 2 that kept throwing me off, and I kept wanting to count 4, but instead it's in 6-4, and I finally locked in. I was like, oh, there we go, there it is, and now it makes perfect sense. But the other place I'm talking about, where it was the 9-8 versus the 3-4, you could listen to it either way, and you could count it either way, and it would make perfect sense. Like, no dominance from one way or the other because of the different setups he was doing. He was doing setups that defined it as 3-4, and he was also doing accents that set it up as 9-8. So you could have counted it either way, and it would have been perfectly fine. Now, what it really was, I have no clue. I, honest to God, have no idea what that time signature in that section really was. It could have been 3-4, could have been 9-8. And I love how they came out of it, and it went into 4-4 so smoothly. Really nice job on their part doing that, by the way. No, the drumming on this, the guy was putting on absolute clinic. The drummer was phenomenal in this. And that's how we're coming out of the 7s. Like I said, I would have given the song without the drummer, I would have given it around like a 7.6, 7.7, 7.6, 7.7, somewhere there. The drummer dragged us up into the 8.1. I'm sorry, but the drummer was fantastic. I absolutely drug the drummer on this. So that is how we're coming to the 8.1, and that is where we're going to stay, which is, by definition, a great score. So, 8.1, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.